The Whispering Soil, story of an honest farmer. In a quiet corner of Vermont, nestled between green hills and a silver river, lived an old farmer named Henry Walker. He had just a small patch of land and a tractor. He used to plow with a heart as pure as the morning dew. Henry believed that the soil could hear him. Every morning, he whispered to it, "I'll feed you with sweat, and you'll feed my children with love." And so, the land responded. His crops were never abundant, but always healthy, always just enough. One day, after heavy rains, Henry was digging a trench near the edge of his field to save his crops from flood. Suddenly, his spade struck something hard. Curious, he dug deeper and found an ancient-looking metal pot filled with gold coins enough to change his life forever. Henry sat beside it for hours. He imagined buying new land, a proper farmhouse, even sending his daughter to a city school in Boston. But as the sun started to set, he remembered his late father's words. "Son, if you ever find something that doesn't belong to you, don't let it plant greed in your heart. The land sees all." The next morning, Henry walked 5 miles to the nearest county clerk's office in Mapleton. He handed the treasure over, asking them to find the rightful owner. The officers were stunned. Never had they seen such honesty. News of Henry's act spread quickly. A local journalist wrote an article, calling him the Whisperer of Soil. Days later, a letter arrived from the Department of Agriculture, offering him a reward and a new piece of land. A charitable foundation in New Hampshire also offered to sponsor his daughter's education. But Henry didn't change much. He still wore his old flannel shirt, still whispered to the soil every morning. Moral of the story: true honesty is like a seed. You may not see it grow at once, but in time, it bears the sweetest fruit.